Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about Caspa itself, see what is happening with the price of Cas, and of course what is yet to come. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So if we're looking at the overall markets, so far so good. Especially altcoins, guys. Altcoins definitely have a lot of momentum on their side. But as far as Cas is concerned, it's down about 3.5% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. So let's take it a step further, see what is happening with Caspa. So if we're looking at its price as of February the 25th, it's currently sitting at 16.63 cents, down 2.7% in Bitcoin comparative as well, with the market cap currently sitting at $3.8 billion and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $36.6 million. So not bad. But the people that have been holding Caspa recently, might be questioning the fact that why is Caspa not breaking towards its all-time high? Why is it not hitting all-time high after all-time high? This is where I always say the patience really gets tested. One thing that a lot of people might be forgetting right now is the fact that just not even a month back, one Caspa was sitting at almost 10 cents. And since then, Caspa ran up about 90% and seeing a little bit of a pullback. You don't want to be forgetting about this, because back then, around that time, holders were praying for times like these, prices to be like this. And, we're literally at those prices right now. So people need to realize this, before, you get the overall, your psychological thinking get to you, because of course once you see these parabolic moves, guys, you want to see those 24/7. But this is where you need to differentiate yourself from other people. That's not going to happen, especially if you're new into the markets, guys. This won't happen. There will be times you see a little bit of a cool off, manipulation occurring. But let's take it a step further, see what is happening, and I got something interesting to kind of show you guys today, which is a good thing. So before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So today what I want to talk about to you guys is Caspa top holders, and you guys can see this for yourself. There's a huge amount of Caspa in terms of the top 10 holders. You can see some of these are massive exchanges that are holding. Of course, as you guys know, exchanges actually need to hold Caspa before they go ahead and list it on their platform. And you can see we got Gate.io at number 2, we got MEXC number 3 and 4, as well as number 7. So, there is a huge chunk of Caspa being held. But what you're starting to see is, I kind of discussed this in my other updates as well, we're seeing a massive amounts of whale action coming into Caspa. Just in the last, you could say, few days, we've seen new people that are able, it could be people or exchanges. This is where speculation comes into play. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is that in the last few days, we've seen wallets that have made it to the top 10, and that should tell you how much money these massive whales are putting into Caspa to make it actually to the top 10 holder count. And I just grabbed one of the wallets out of here, and you can see this for yourself. This wallet right here currently has 175 million Caspa. Now you guys might be saying, who cares? But that has a value of 29 million USD dollars, guys. Let's put that into perspective. So what currently rank is this? So ZZ06, where is it? So top 8th current rank for this wallet. But if you go into the transactions and kind of pay very close attention to it, you can pretty much see this for yourself. They are adding massive amounts of Caspa into their portfolio, since the 22nd of this month, which is literally 2 to 3 days back. You're looking at 1 million, 10 million, 50 million, 50 million, another 50 million, and $14 million. So, this is massive amounts of Caspa that's being added. Could this be just one person, or could this be a massive exchange? It could be either or. Usually what happens is either early comers of a certain project that are in the top 10, or it's massive exchanges, because of course they have massive amounts of money, and that could be the case. But what I'm trying to point out to you guys is that people are showing a lot of attention to Caspa right now. And as far as hype factor goes, we know it is extremely hyped, and a lot of people are not ignoring that. And usually hype projects do really well in the bull market, because of course the hype factor does play a massive role. So that's something I don't want you guys to be forgetting right now. But let's take a little closer look at Bitcoin, and then we're going to talk about Caspa, and then we're going to call it a day. So here, Bitcoin dominance. So what you're seeing with Bitcoin dominance, and I kind of indicated this in my other updates as well, Bitcoin dominance has been pulling down. And this is really good for altcoins, because if you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin has been consolidating within this range, and Bitcoin is looking amazing, despite seeing massive amounts of liquidations, around $51,000 to $52,000. But what you want to be focusing on is how good Bitcoin is holding around that key resistance level, which I've spoken to you guys about so many times. But what you're seeing is Bitcoin has started consolidating, and also one thing that a lot of people might not notice is that a lot of money from the overall crypto markets, in terms of the total market cap, money is not leaving the crypto space. So that is giving me an indication that a lot of money is flowing from Bitcoin into altcoins, causing the Bitcoin dominance to pull down. And obviously altcoins having their time right now. Seeing some of the altcoins that we haven't seen, Gala up 12.5%. That's massive. When was the last time we saw this? So you're seeing some coins that haven't really had their time starting to have their time. So that's something I want you guys to keep in mind. But now let's take a look at our good old friend Caspa, see what is happening. So of course on the daily time frame, if you're paying very close attention to Caspa, we're still in the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. But I want to shift into the hourly time frame and kind of analyze the chart from there. Oopsies, that's not what we need. There we are. Okay, so what you're starting to see is just yesterday, look at this move. Okay, now let me draw this move for you guys. So what you saw happen was 15.9 cents was tested, and again, this is a level of support. You can see this for yourself. Let me draw it. And of course, that's exactly where we kind of got retested key support line and saw a bounce from that range. And speaking about a bounce, if you picked it up around that level, you did see Caspa go up 10% and going back not only in it up 10%, but into a very important level, which is the 23.6 fib zone. But this time around, what you're seeing is the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, was not, a confirmation in terms of actually, turning into support. We actually saw a rejection at that point, and which caused the price to see a little bit of a pullback. So what you're seeing right now is, in my opinion, these moves that we're seeing is due to, leverage trading. Of course, now the 23.6 fib zone again is this key resistance, and you can see this for yourself. We saw a rejection on the 22nd as well, and as well as just a few hours ago today. And so we're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback. And now if you want to put this minor pullback into perspective, we've gone down about 5%, but amazing still. Now you guys might be saying, Crypto ZX, are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy, because if you guys are looking at it on the bigger time scale, obviously this is on the hourly time frame, so you won't be able to see it, but from February the 4th, literally at the beginning of the month, one Caspa was at 10 cents, and you saw Caspa running up 90%. And after that, it's trading like this, it's consolidating like this. This is a dream consolidation. And I don't care if it trades sideways here. Obviously, if it goes back into the 23.6, that's really nice to see. But even if it trades within the 38.2, that's totally fine, and that's not something that I would be too worried about. But overall, things are looking quite great. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.